Before embarking on their Le Tour, one-day ahead challenge for Cure Leukaemia on July the 3rd, former England and Crystal Palace footballer Jeff Thomas and his team of 10 amateur cyclists visited the Centre for Clinical Haematology at the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in Birmingham to meet charity co-founder Professor Charlie Craddock and blood cancer patients who will benefit from their fundraising. The cyclist will be riding the full 21-stage Tour de France route one day ahead of the professional race. That's 3,344 kilometres and over 6,000 calories per day. Professor Craddock gave the riders an insight into how the charity operates and how the funds that they are raising will help people battling the disease. The team then headed up towards 625 in the main hospital building to meet patients currently being treated for blood cancer.
Great hospital now, though.
Yeah, it is great.
You've been well looked after.
Yeah, they're good news. I was at the Worcester before this, and they were really good, I think.
The team then set off for Edgbaston Stadium for an official photo call and press conference ahead of the start of their epic challenge on July the 3rd. Each rider has committed to raising £50,000 each for Cure Leukaemia, and Doug McKinnon, who has already surpassed his target, has no intention of stopping.
Oh, it's not finished yet. I've got a few places to go yet. There's a few of my mates that haven't written cheques yet, so yeah, I'll be chasing them down for sure.
To then go and meet the patients who you are riding this for, how did that make you feel?
Yeah, I did a little bit. I mean, it's
pretty emotional.
while I was wrestling with it, I kept on coming back to, this guy.
Pretty emotional. Yeah, it's I lost my mother to cancer, and you just feel that there's so much progress being made. And that's the big thing. I mean, Dom alluded to earlier about his pal, and so long ago there was no chance you'd ever get through it. Now you have a fighting chance, and the more money we raise, the more clinical nurses we get, the more people will get a fighting chance, and you can't ask for any more than that. When my mother died, I was 20-odd years old, and she died of ovarian cancer. I mean, that doesn't kill anymore, but it killed then. And that's the difference, I think, that this whole charity makes, and the whole effort that we're putting in to raise this much money to try and make sure that the people that are have this unfortunate disease have got a fighting chance.
Transplant, yeah, next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday?
Next Wednesday, yeah.
How long have you been in?
Since Tuesday.
I saw too many lose their battle. And when I did it 10 years ago, the patients were my inspiration. And just giving these guys a glimpse of what these patients have to go through, and Charlie Craddock telling the processes that they have to endure, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and all sorts of different things thrown at them. It gives them a good insight to where the money's going to make a difference.
Anxious, nervous, terrified, excited. It's a childhood dream come true in the cycling sense. To be able to ride 21 stages of the tour, it's very exciting. It's more exciting knowing that although this is challenging, there's a much more challenging cause that it's for. It's absolutely wonderful to see it firsthand that the money is going to be used directly to pay for the nurses and to pay for the care and to increase the number of trials for patients. And it's a very simple equation: more money, more trial drugs, more nurses, more lives saved.
For me personally, walking through the cancer unit today brought back some personal memories, because that's where my mother was treated. And I just felt that she was kind of looking down and saying that this is the right thing to do, to try and give back to the people at the QE that helped support her. And
you met a couple of patients, Roy, who you had a particular connection with?
What a guy. I mean, he's 70-odd years old, he's had it twice, and his sparkle in his eye. He's living his life, he's got a chance, and you just feel, I just loved him. I thought he was a beautiful person, He's talking about him and his wife going out on their bikes, I mean, 3 months ago, the guy's looking at the Grim Reaper, and there he is, sparkling eyes, living his life, getting on with stuff, and he's got this chance because he's in the middle of this trial that seems to be working fantastically well. So yeah, it's really, really nice. I love that. It's really nice.
For details about how to donate to the team doing Le Tour one day ahead, then just head to www.beforethetour.com. Their fundraising will help save lives.